Do I need to get my swimming pool ready for a party? Yes. Yes, you do. And most specifically, you know what you need to not do is contact a swimming pool professional like 48 hours before a party and go, hey, it's green and I need everybody swimming this weekend. That's a mistake. And it's actually kind of an inside joke in the industry because we hear it so much from pool owners. And here's the reality: you need more time, advanced notice to get ready for a party. A week, 2 weeks or more would be a good idea to be getting the pool chemistry all lined up and getting it and making sure everything's good. There's nothing leaking. There's nothing funny going on. Then you can be getting ready for the party. If you're not going to be hiring a professional to take care of the pool chemistry for you, really all you want to do is make sure that everything's balanced. You can look for resources like I have on my website. There'll be in the description a link that you can click where you can learn about swimming pool water chemistry. I'll teach you the things you need to know, the order that you need to know them in. And if your numerical values for each of these things are within the right ranges, then you're pretty much ready for a party. But here's an extra tip. One of the things that you need to do is monitor the chlorine level of your pool. You're probably familiar with that. The free chlorine in particular is very important. This is the amount of chlorine in the water that's available to do its thing, sanitizing, oxidizing, being an algicide, doing all the things that chlorine likes to do. So what you want to do is make sure that the number that you have is towards the high end of the range, the spectrum that we use for measuring chlorine. Specifically, 2 parts per million to 5 parts per million. That's the range, the spectrum that we teach for pool owners that you should aim to have your free chlorine level. If I had a pool party coming up and there was a lot of swimmers to be anticipated, I'm going to bring my range up to the 5 parts per million. If it was a huge pool party and there was a lot of swimmers, 5 parts per million probably isn't even going to cut it. I'm going to look to 7.5 or as much as 10. I don't really recommend anything higher than 10 parts per million if there's going to be people swimming, because it'll start to get pretty uncomfortable. So that's kind of the range that I'd go with there. For the biggest possible pool party, you could possibly look up to 10, but really 5 parts per million is a good number for your free chlorine level in advance of a party. Here's something else I would want you to know. Pick yourself up some non-chlorine shock. Non-chlorine shock is a great product to add because it's an oxidizer. It's going to get rid of a lot of organic contaminants that are going to be added to the water when there's a lot of swimmers. So in a huge party during like a break from the pool, get everybody out, you can use this non-chlorine shock product and it'll say right on the product, you can swim in 15 minutes or swim in 30 minutes. And that's an ideal product to use to help kind of just keep things under control so the water doesn't start looking kind of murky and gungy during this party, because that's definitely not what you want. And even if you're not swimming and partying so hard that you have to have like a mid-party break to oxidize the pool water, pretty much everybody would benefit from, at the end of the night, use some of this oxidizer, this non-chlorine shock product in the water. This is something that you add once everybody's done swimming for the night. You kind of sprinkle it on there. If you're the type of person that has a cover for your pool, whether a solar cover or an automatic cover of some kind, you would use this product and give it about 30 minutes to off gas and do its thing, and then you can close the pool for the night. And what you've done there is you've just headed off some trouble. You've just introduced a ton of organic contaminants to the pool because you guys are filthy. And as a result, the pool chemistry is going to kind of go haywire here. But using this oxidizer product kind of at the end of the night, before just leaving it overnight, it really heads off a lot of those problems that you could potentially have. And as a result, you'll probably wake up in the morning, the pool water will probably still be looking crystal clear, everything's looking good. And if you found this information helpful, please be sure to like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And you can check out my website, swimmingpoolsteve.com.